And now I would like to ask Jūratė Tutlytė, the curator of Design Innovation 5 by 5, which was attracted by Kaunas here, to tell us more about the exhibition called 5 by 5. I don't know much about it myself, so let's a round of applause for Jūratė.
Thank you. First of all, let me warmly greet you, all of you here in Kaunas. To be honest, this is an overwhelming feeling to finally see this forum happening. And as Algirdas previously said, that back in 2017-18, this was a shy idea, just a crazy idea to have you all here. And here we are. So thank you so much for those who believed in the idea, Algirdas, Jonas, Audronė, and many others, to have this networks coming in Kaunas and then thinking, talking, strategizing design, which is, I think, is an amazing opportunity. I also think that, meetings like this, they give us the floor for these magical happenings to be designed. And we are here to present this this kind of a story together with my colleague, my dear friend, I should say, Stijn de Wael, who is the chief coordinator of UNESCO Creative City Network, right? And also the coordinator of Design Regio Kortrijk. And together I would invite also the participants of 5 by 5 project and program. This is the time for us to say. And 5 by 5. We call it Stories of Design Innovation from Kortrijk to Kaunas. And why this happened? Actually, the story goes back into 2019 when we met in Fabriano together with Stijn and others. And somehow felt that Kaunas and Kortrijk has something in common and that we want to collaborate. The question why we want to collaborate is that Kortrijk has a solid experience of more than 50 years to connect companies with the designers for the new products and also services. And we, as in Kaunas and Lithuania, as Juozapas probably disclosed a little bit of the context, we are in great need of these kind of strategies, these kind of experiences, because the research shows that only up to 10% of Lithuanian companies would use design as a strategy and not as a style. And because of 50 years of the Soviet period, we also had no chance to have this design as we understand it now because of the no free market. So indeed, that was a great chance for us to merge. So we met with Stijn, we talked, and we had a wish. And the wish came true. I give the floor to Stijn.
Thank you, Jūratė. You might question why a city from Belgium and a city from Lithuania might work together. Well, the reason is indeed we got to know each other in 2019 at the annual conferences of the UNESCO Creative Cities Network. And this cities network is actually all about sharing expertise and working together, learning from each other. We knew at that point that Kaunas was going to be the cultural capital of Europe in 2022. And Kortrijk actually has this ambition to be this capital in 2030. So we thought like, hey, we can learn from them. And then Jūratė was looking at our program 5 by 5 for companies and designers. And she said, we want to learn from that. So we had this dream together. And by talking to the right people, we found the right money. So for once, the politicians were in our favor. And we started this collaboration of 5 by 5. So I'm obliged to also show some logos that funded our collaboration. But the 5 by 5 actually goes like this. The aim of this program is to install design and design thinking within producing companies, industrial companies or service companies. And it's focused actually to companies that have no link or network with designers. So this is really for companies that say, like, I want to develop a new product. I'm ahead. I'm at the top of the curve. I want to find my new growth curve, but I have no network. I wouldn't know where to find a designer. I'm afraid to work together with a designer, and I'm afraid also to lose all my money by working together with the designer. So we take that fear actually away, and we hold their hands, these companies, and we say, like, hey, you don't have to be scared. We have a network of designers, and based on your problem, we can find you the right designer. And we give the companies a step-by-step process. It takes 12 months with intermediate deadlines. So the project continues and it also finishes at the end. And at the end, there's a new product. And this product is then more or less final, ready for the market. And then it's ready to be sold.
Next, I would like to invite Lina Bartusevičiūtė, who is the leader of the company, the Lithuanian capital company based in Shanghai, from Litao group, consultancy group. So she will tell the story.
你好. So the way I start this story is that last July in 2021, we had a little bit of a problem between Lithuania and China. We couldn't travel. And in August 2021, we had a bigger problem. Maybe you have seen the news. And then me and Jonas, thank you, Jonas, for staying with us all the whole year with this problem. You know, in the beginning, communication was lacking and very difficult between China and Lithuania. We don't have enough experience. We don't have enough opportunities to meet these people. I personally met the first Chinese person when I was 13, you know. It's just Lithuania is not very diverse. And so in August, because of the political development, it just became impossible to communicate with Chinese because everybody has stereotypes and ideas and all kinds of feelings, emotions. Probably they only know one person who's Chinese, which is Xi Jinping, of course, because this is the only face that is being represented as China. But then my work is helping people get European Union food products. You know, my work is small, medium enterprises. My work is about making people happy, in leading better lives, healthier, and choosing better things for themselves. And I was thinking, how come, you know, it's so politicized? It's actually, I'm just selling food, and then I need to apologize to everyone to work with China. And me and Jonas, we identified a challenge. So our challenge became, how can design help people from these very different cultures communicate? And we spent a year thinking about it. And my colleague, Justina, I don't see her now, but she comes from the background of anthropology. And we then focused on the person. And so if you have a moment, very welcome to come to the exhibition and try the challenge, because what we created is a simulation tool which simulates a conversation between a Chinese importer and a European exporter. So after going through the simulation, you get to interact with Mr. Han. And Mr. Han, in this case, is just a face on the screen, which makes you very comfortable. You don't have the risk of, you know, making yourself feel or look incompetent. But after you finish 50 questions, we give you a score. We evaluate 4 different competences. One of them is export management. The second one is readiness for China. The third one is your company's values and how you present them. And the fourth one is the product USP. And usually the USP that you have here in your local market is not the same in China. So we're assessing all of that by just having a conversation. This is, I think, a video that explains a little bit. Maybe it's difficult to see, so you can go out and see that, you know, at your free time. Overall, I think this working together with the designers and having an opportunity to look at a very basic service, trading service provider, we're service providers for exports. And then having, you know, a tool that will help us teach our customers what is needed in order to succeed in the market, because we get to talk about it all the time. I think that was a very new take, and I haven't seen this done before, and I'm very proud of our results. And I thank very much Jonas, and Ricardo is here today. He's coming from Portugal just to participate and see the results. I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Lina, so much. And I would take my chance to thank Lina a lot, just as she was in the company was a really good example of how they supported the program and the project and how much they devoted to that. And this is part of the success as well, not only the job of the designers, but also, Lina, my heart goes to you. And this is important, the understanding of the company as well. Really happy to meet all of the team from Kortrijk, especially you, Stein, and Stan, with whom I had the chance to work. It's a great, great opportunity for all of us. I thank you very much, all the companies, in trusting the program. I hope that the products and the services that we have created through those years will continue to live and have their new life. I also thank our partners, which is the Kaunas Chamber House and Lithuanian Design Association. Sorry, I wanted to move a lot. And also Flemish government, which actually made a huge support, and also Kaunas 2022 in the context. And the last word, Stein, is for you.
See the exhibition there, and see you soon.